Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Self-Publishing 101 with Lorenzo. And if you like my videos, I would love it if you would subscribe and click the bell so you'll be notified of any new videos that are coming out. And I also am putting together a Facebook group page, and I'll put up a little banner, and if you want to check that out, you can. The reason or the purpose behind this YouTube channel was to talk about self-publishing, because when I started writing, I knew very little about writing other than emails and letters and things like that. I really had not ever thought of becoming a writer. I grew up with a father that was an actor in Hollywood, and I read a lot of his scripts that he got for movies and TV shows that he worked on. And I would rehearse the lines, and I'd read the whole script, and then when I saw the show, I'd be like, you know, it was pretty interesting how the whole process worked. And my dad wrote screenplays, and so he'd always give me his screenplays and tell me, you know, what do you think of this, or what do you think of that? Or if he worked on a movie, he got the script for the movie, and we'd rehearse his part, but then he'd like say, you know, go ahead, they'd let him keep the script. Back then it was a little bit different than it is now, and I would read the script, and then when the movie came out I would look at it, and we'd go to screenings sometimes where he was invited to actually come and watch before the movie opened. But it was really cool, and with the onslaught of Showtime and Amazon Prime and HBO and all these great cable shows that are on now, and Netflix, the way you can stream movies. Years and years and years ago, I picked up my writing skills from that genre as opposed to actually reading a lot of books. When I went through cancer, it was very hard to pick up a book and read it page from page from page from page, because my attention span was pretty much gone. So movies was easy because I could kick back and watch a movie, and if I got tired I'd sleep and so forth. But what I wanted to say was I never really on this self-publishing channel plugged anything, and I was thinking maybe this would be a good idea to sort of plug why I got into writing, and something that means a lot to me, which is fighting cancer. So if you know anybody that's going through cancer, whether an adult or a child or whatever age, it doesn't matter. The book I wrote is a story based on what I went through. Literally everything I went through, the story is based on that. But I decided instead of writing about me, I wanted to create a fictitious family and use them as kind of the people where the story would center. So, I thought, well, you know, I should just, literally tell people about this. I'm not asking you to go buy the book, but it's a really good book. I've gotten a lot of good reviews, and I've had a lot of doctors that I met at Stanford read the book, and they really loved it. And I had a newspaper article written about me and my story. I'm not selling gazillions of copies of my book, but it's a good uplifting story, and it kind of I looked on Amazon and bookstores for anything that was close to what my book was about, and I couldn't find anything. So it's kind of unique, and I don't know if cancer is a big book reading genre today, but it's important. So here are the books on Amazon. If you do look at the books or you want to check them out, just go to Amazon and type in my name, and I'll spell it for you. It's Lawrenzo, Lorenzo, and then Manza, Manza, and my books will come up. And so the first book I wrote is called The Little C, and it's about a child who gets cancer. He gets pretty much what I had in stage 4, and how he and his family fight the cancer, and then he goes into remission. But there's more to it, and he learns to use his imagination, and I use my imagination to fight my cancer. I used to pretend I was fighting my cancer cells while I was getting chemotherapy, and I would just go to battle with them, and Charlie does the same thing. The second book, which is, it's hard to probably see this, it's called Cancer, Seek, and Destroy. It's the first book but it's a revision because in the first book, Charlie, or me, I went into remission. The doctor, after 6 months of chemotherapy, said, "You're in remission," and I broke down and cried, and I just didn't know what the emotions I was going through were hard to describe. It was like a building been lifted off my body. So that's where the little C ends. But Cancer Seek and Destroy is where the next part of my life changed because the cancer kept coming back. So it's the first book plus the second part is the story. And the second part of the book is told in my own words. I decided instead of creating characters and that I already had and reinventing these characters, and I just said, you know what, this is like too much. I want to just say it in my words and tell everybody what happened to me. And now I've been in remission 7.5 years, so it's kind of cool. But and I added maybe, I don't know, 4 chapters or 5 chapters, something like that, to the book, and went over the whole, just kind of, you know, just brushed over everything so the reader would have an understanding. Because having a bone marrow transplant is like Superman and kryptonite. My body, everything was like, it's intense. They get a donor, and I was lucky to have my sister, who was a donor, which is a 30 or 35% chance of a sibling being a donor. And what they do is they put her immune system into your body and they kill your immune system, so her immune system takes over. So really like sci-fi. And so when your immune system is gone and you have this new immune system, your body's totally vulnerable to everything, you know, like dust in the air and all sorts of things. So there was a whole change of eating and wearing that mask and going to the clinic every day and having blood tests and all sorts of things that my body went through. And I was as weak as a baby. I had no immune system, basically. I had like not even a baby's immune system that was taking over my body, and it would take, I think they said, like 5 years before it reached maturity. So, and I had to go back to work after, I had to take a year off, so I had to go back to work, and it was very hard on me. But during all this, I was writing the book, and you know, I only had so much time, like the weekends, to write, and that usually it was like Saturday because I really needed to rest. It took a few years to really kind of get back in the swing of things, though I was never 100%, but fortunately I'm doing really, really well. And so if you know anybody, you know, that is in a situation like that, any type of cancer, this book is really cool. And I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. I've had a lot of people actually, you know, tell me that they liked it and why they liked it. And most of them didn't have cancer. They just got a hold of the book and told me how much they enjoyed reading something that wasn't depressing, but that was uplifting, and the characters were really good. Charlie is me in the book, and he's this tough little guy, and he's like 12 years old, and he just won't give up, and he just keeps fighting. And Charlie is a cool character, not because he's me, but because he offers a lot of hope to people, you know, and you can be any age and use your imagination. So, I mean, I really strongly really feel that if you have any disease, it doesn't have to be cancer, if you learn to use your imagination and really believe in using your imagination, you can fight any disease. Is it going to cure you? I don't know. It just offers another sort of way of, sort of a holistic way of healing, along with whatever the Western medicine is doing with you. So not everybody survives cancer. I was lucky. I have a good friend that had esophageal cancer. He survived that for 6 years. He and I are sort of like the town heroes because we're both still here, and we work in a pharmacy, so we get a lot of customers that come in that are going through all sorts of illness, because why do people go to pharmacies? They're sick. And so we offer them a lot of encouragement, both of us being there. So anyway, I don't know. I just thought I really wanted to talk about my books, and if you're interested, you know, you can go on Amazon and purchase an ebook. which is a lot less money, or a paperback. And if you like it and you want to sort of give a review on Amazon, you can tell me what you think, and I would appreciate that, because it really brings me full circle with my fight with cancer. I reached out to a lot of hospitals with my books and gave them free copies to have kids, have a chance to either read this or have it read to them, because I wanted to offer them. I saw a lot of kids that were getting chemotherapy that were just wasted. I lost like 25 pounds, but when you see a little kid, they lose their hair and they're clutching a blanket, and it just breaks your heart. I really wanted, that's why I decided to write the book about a child, because I really wanted to give kids, they're so resilient, that I wanted to give them an opportunity to look at cancer in a different way, and for the families too. But you don't, like I said, you don't have to be a kid. It doesn't matter. It's about hope and envisioning healing, and believing in it, literally believing it and saying, okay, I'm just going to do this. I've got nothing to lose. What do I have to lose? So anyway, I just thought I'd do this. I'm kind of embarrassed, but thank you for listening, and I won't plug this book anymore. So thanks a lot. Bye.